Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Saturday live ASMAX session. And for those of you that are watching this on my Facebook page or on my LinkedIn page or on my YouTube channel, welcome. Let me see if I can do this just a little bit. There we go. Now, for those of you that are in boot camp, if you got any questions, please type them in the chat. And for those of you that are guests, please, if you have any questions, welcome. I want to remind all of you that we have a mastermind session for those of you that are coaching students at 1 o'clock. So let me look in the chat room first. And so Gary wanted to know when the call starts. And Gary, it has started. So again, first, anybody have any questions? Okay. So, for years, Facebook and LinkedIn have helped everyone break through and overcome the greatest obstacles facing everybody in network marketing, which is not having qualified prospects to talk to. And LinkedIn is without question the number one place for you to be. So I'm going to jump off here, go over here to LinkedIn, and let's take a look. Now, Gary's a common name. And so let me unmute Gary and let's find out. Gary, are you on LinkedIn?
Hi, yes, I am.
Okay, so let's see if we can find you. Do you see yourself here?
Look, yes,
Which one?
the top one.
The first one?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look. All right, so let's see. So you've been in Live Good for a year,
Yeah.
and see what did you do? Look at all this. Okay, so let me ask you,
Yeah.
how's business?
Not too good, which is why I've tuned into you. The repetitive thing about all my businesses is that I can never find people interested. I'm not great at doing it, I must admit. And I end up being spammy on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and getting nowhere basically.
Hmm. Well, thank you for you know, your honesty, because let me tell you what's wrong, what you're doing wrong. Okay,
Mhm.
first and foremost, social networks are all about networking, connecting with people. Now,
Mhm.
social, there's three irrefutable laws
Yeah.
that you can't ignore. The first one is what you see is what you get.
Mhm.
So what you have on your profile is what you want to talk about.
Yeah.
And between, so you're telling the whole world that you're a network marketer.
Yeah.
That would be like going into a party with a sign that says, I've got COVID.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or you go to a black tie affair. And
Yeah.
the best example I could give you, because it's so true,
Mhm.
is years ago, Herbalife has a phenomenal weight loss product.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Mm.
so they came up with it was about a 6 inch in diameter white
Yeah.
pin with red letters. Want to lose weight? Ask me how.
Yeah.
And so all you had to do is put the pin on and walk around. And when people saw the pin, if they wanted to lose weight, they'd come up to you.
Yeah.
Okay, now if you went to a black tie affair, everybody's in tuxedos, the women are in evening gowns. Would you wear that white pin? If you
Probably
did, of
not.
course not.
Yeah.
So what's going on here is you're trying to reach out to people and you're just flat, hey, create passive residual income. People look at
Yeah.
this and go, oh my God, another one of these guys.
Ah.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
need to take all of this off and you
Yeah.
really need to start out promoting yourself.
Okay.
Okay. And so it comes down to this. Um, the three premium or premier parts of your profile,
Yeah.
the cover,
Hmm.
picture,
Yeah.
and what they call the headline.
Yeah.
These are the three things. So right out of the gate, your cover, create passive and residual income, network and affiliate marketers. People might
Yeah.
accept you because they want to be connected to your connections.
Yeah.
They figure, hey, you're out here trying to sell stuff,
Yeah.
but you're shooting yourself in the and you. So I'm going to give you something. So number one, the headline needs to go. Number two, take the picture. Are you on Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can find you on Facebook.
Ah.
So do you see yourself here? Is this you?
Uh,
Number
uh,
number
yeah,
three.
that's me. That's me.
Okay,
Yeah. Well spotted. You've done this before, haven't you?
done one before.
Yeah. Found people online. Like
Oh
you just found me.
well. At least it's easier.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll go on here and I'll try to
Yeah.
find people, and I
Yeah.
can't because their settings are off and nobody can find them.
Yeah.
So at least that's good. So make 5 to 10K a month online.
I think I've lost the network.
Let's go over. See, okay, so you have 5,000 followers,
Yeah,
which basically tells me about a year and a half ago, Facebook came out with a professional version. And
yeah,
you got the professional version because I can see how many followers you have, and it's not as effective as the personal version. But let's go over here to your photos.
okay.
Let's go to your albums. And let's go to your profile pictures. Then I'm trying to bring your picture up here.
Yeah, usually open.
Come back here. Profile pictures. Like this one. All right, so we're gonna take this one.
Yeah.
Not the best picture, but it'll work.
Okay.
So you take this. Save it.
Yeah.
So what I would do is I would make this picture
Yeah.
your your profile picture over here. And
Okay.
but you want to kind of put your head in the middle.
Yes.
Let,
Yeah.
let me let me try something here. Where's my mouse? So aside from network marketing, what else have you done?
I've been a travel agent for American Express for 27 years. I'm not doing it anymore. I got made redundant at the start of COVID, and then I've been doing some pretty boring customer service work since then. But that's just all come to an end. So I'm not actually haven't been working for the last week, which has been very strange.
Okay, I'm going to try something here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay, so come back over here. Copy that, and then I'm going to come back over here.
Yeah.
And since we're connected,
Yeah.
I would make that
Yes.
your cover picture on
On
Facebook,
LinkedIn.
on
Oh, on
LinkedIn,
Facebook.
but I'd also do it on Facebook.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
okay, but see, I've got a strategy
Yeah.
it's $1 million strategy. Okay, in other
Yeah.
words, but your profile has to be
Yeah.
set up correctly, and yours isn't,
No.
because you're telling everyone, hey, hey, I got COVID.
Yeah.
I got COVID. No, nobody is going to want to talk to you.
No.
Okay.
No. I guess
So the first thing you got to do
yeah.
is, this is where you tell your story. So you change your picture there.
Yeah.
Now let's look at, so what, you were a travel agent. Okay. So
Yeah.
everything, you've been a travel agent for a long time.
I was 27 years. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Have you done a lot of traveling?
Yeah, I did back in the day when they used to give all the perks out. Yeah, in the 90s and early
Mhm.
2000s. Yeah, went
Okay. Now, and
quite.
what are you selling now?
Now I'm with Live Good, but I'm not done very well with Live Good, and I'm also with um sorry, this the Six Figure Blueprints.
Six-figure
If it's,
blueprints.
yeah, it's a digital marketing company,
Yeah.
and they sell certain levels of training like 100, 300, 600, and 900.
Okay. Okay. So levels of training. And
Well, you
how long have you been doing that?
with them, I've been only in about 3 or 4 months, but I'm not doing very well. There's a repetitive pattern here, which you can
Right.
see.
I'm almost afraid
Yeah.
to. So what did it cost you to get into that?
Um, I bought in at the 300 level, which means I can only sell the 100 and the 300 level. But people that are getting at the 900 level, they can sell all the levels. And you get 100% commission on it, but get people buying in to actually make any money.
Yep. Okay. Well, wow. Gary, how did you find me?
How did I find you? Good question. I think somebody referred. Oh yeah, there's a chap on Facebook in the States that recommended you. He said he's an old friend of yours. I can't remember his name because it was like 3 or 4 months ago now.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So I'm going to give you a quick overview. Number one, you want to be successful in this business. You have
yeah,
you have to promote yourself. Okay. And this is where you tell your story. Now, what I would do is, I mean, there's a number of things that I would do. Now, let me come over here
I think I lost you there for a second.
and let me bring this up really quick, because I'm going to give you a link to, as soon as I can find it, here it is. Here it is. Now, I'm going to put it in the chat. It's a link to participate in my August boot camp, and there's a promotion code in there. We can register it for $59. It's a huge discount. The first 3 sessions of boot camp are already behind us. Now my boot camps are at 9 o'clock at night, which is too late for you. It'd be 3 o'clock in the morning. So what people do in the UK, I think we have about 60 people in the UK in boot camp. What they do is they watch the recorded sessions, and then they jump on sessions like these to get your questions answered. So in boot camp, we have a whole training on creating your profile. The next one is connecting with people, communicating, and then closing. You want to focus on a company that offers a product or a service that people could benefit from using, and that people are going to continue to buy, which that's where your residual income comes from. All right. So here on your page here, couple of things. Number one, I would drop, you come down here. So all of this stuff has to go. And if you're build and live good, then it's a health and wellness product. All of this stuff about affiliates, all of this stuff is going to turn people off. What should be on here is the fact that you've been a travel agent. See, everybody's got a story. You've been in the travel business for years. Okay? And so in addition to being in the travel business, you discovered network marketing. Now, what's nice about network marketing is that people buy something and then they keep buying it over and over and over. That creates residual income. People don't take trips all the time. If you're a travel agent, somebody takes a trip once a year. Hey, you could get a client that once a year comes back and books another vacation with you. But that's more of the exception than the rule. So you want to put yourself out here as a travel agent. Man, you know this business. I mean, look, you work for American Express for 17 years. So what does that mean? That gives you reliability, that gives you credibility. And so here, after being in the travel business, you've discovered a way to make money on the internet around a company or a business that generates residual income. And once you master the secrets to doing it, you're on your way to becoming a top earner in any business. Doesn't matter what it is. Well, I shouldn't say that, because it does matter what it is. Last year there was a company called the Transact card that came out, and it was in pre-launch. It was a pre-launch for a year and a half. And we had people jumping in the boot camp, and I used to tell me what you can sell today. Don't tell me what you can sell because it's in pre-launch. I mean, that's futuring. When you're, and I don't care what company you're in, what can you market and what can you sell today? That's your focus. You can't turn around and talk to somebody and say, hey, man, we got this great company, and in 6 months, we're going to have this great product that you're going to be able to sell. If it was me, I'd say, well, come back and tell me when it's available to sell. So this needs to be all about you, about your travel history, and LifeWave. Oh, you're in LifeWave too? Did I lose him? Yeah, he fell off. Okay. So the bottom line is there are going to be people out there that buy into all kinds of crazy things, and they're doomed to fail. So when you meet somebody like this, and I'm talking to my students, there are people that desperately want to be successful. I mean, this poor guy, needs to be earning a living. And he was honest enough to say, this isn't working for him. This stuff is never going to work for him. So, all right. He got knocked off, so let's come back and let me look in the Q box. Okay, Bruce, I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so let me unmute Susanna. And let's come over here.
Hi.
Yeah, hi, Susanna. Let me bring you up on the screen.
Hi, Max.
Did I spell your name right? I don't think I did.
Susanna, correct. Susanna Terry.
There you are. Okay. Okay, so you can't get any reply from support. What's the problem?
The problem is there's no link to the August videos of the bootcamp, and no link for the retreat.
Okay, so you ordered
I ordered, the special offer you had for the
okay, let me
retreat
see.
and the bootcamp.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm in the back office, but there is no link. I can only see September bootcamp.
The reason that you're not getting any support is they don't like you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, so here, here's the thing. We 29 years in this business, we've always prided ourselves on great customer service. And what I have done and my staff is incredible.
Mm.
And, we started this chat, Max GPT, and it's going to be the biggest thing I've ever done because it's going to help, so many people. And frankly, my staff is overwhelmed. Okay. It's not like they're ignoring you. It's just they haven't been able to get to you. And
Okay.
okay, they will get to you.
Good.
And no, they will. And because it's just a matter of turning on a couple of buttons. But the other thing that let me just check. Okay, okay. So you've been a student going back to 2011.
Yeah.
Okay. Now what happens is that in 2011, we were using different platforms. So last year in this November, December, we changed platforms. So everybody that participated in anything in January, if they had anything in the past, they had to go to the old platform and then to the new platform to get the new stuff. So they're in the process right now of moving everything off the old platform to the new one. But let me just write this down. Yeah, so that's exactly what that is. So other than that, how's business?
Well, I have, I see I'm teaching different courses to practitioners. So I've been so busy with them and I haven't really pushed much my networking. Well, I do push it to my existing clients as practitioners,
Mhm.
but they're not the ideal prospects, I think.
Okay.
You know, now I've started really moving to business builders, but I haven't really done all the stuff that you've been teaching, to go on LinkedIn and start, looking for people that look for opportunity and use your, what you're teaching us.
Mhm. Okay. Well, let me. How many people are you connected to on LinkedIn? Do you know?
No, quite a lot. I think 2,000 maybe. I'm not
Okay.
sure.
So let me show you something.
Okay.
One of the things I help physical practitioners and effortlessly grow a thriving, profitable practice. So, all right. So here you're looking. You're a coach for
Yes.
health practitioners, a physical therapist coach.
Yeah.
So of all of these three, which ones would you say you get more of?
From LinkedIn?
Well, just, yeah, if you,
In general, I get from my website when people are Googling me or Googling the therapies I teach, I get therapists.
okay. And how's that working out for you?
Well, it's working well because my courses bring more income.
Okay. So if your major source of business is therapists,
Yes.
okay, then and what kind of therapists?
And massage therapies, mainly massage therapies, but they can be any kind of therapist.
Okay. So what you want to do is this is all about attraction marketing. Okay.
Yes.
Putting yourself out there to be the person that your ideal prospect
Mm.
would want to talk to.
Mm.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
I help health practitioners, physical therapists effortlessly grow a thriving practice.
Yeah.
So you are a you're a
I'm a teacher.
right, yes you are, but
Yeah.
you are, for all intents and purposes, you are a therapist's coach.
Yes.
Okay, those two words, that's all you need up there. In
Oh.
fact, you could even call yourself. Let's see how many. Let's see how many therapist coaches
Mm.
are out there. This is your competition.
Oh.
Get rid of that. And we're going to bracket it in quotation marks, so it's treating it as one word.
Yeah.
And so you have 2,900 competitors. Okay, this right here is who you're competing against.
Oh, you mean they're like me teaching therapists? Yes.
Well, right. Well, they all call themselves a therapist coach.
Yeah.
This is a competition.
Yeah.
Okay, so what has to happen, and here is a transformational therapist coach. Okay, and she's in.
Yeah, I teach something which is closer to chiropractic, what I teach, but it's gentle.
Okay, whatever. The bottom line is you want to be the person that, whether it's a massage therapist, whether it's a chiropractor, you want to be the person that struggling therapist or chiropractor needs to help.
Yeah.
So that's the first part of it. And once your profile is set up to do that, then and what if I was what do you charge? I'm a massage therapist, or
For the course or for treatment?
For the course.
For the course, £580, which is not a lot of money for what I do.
580 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay. About $700 or $800.
Yeah.
And what do you do for people? What does that course give them?
I have an online course and I have an in-person course, and people come where I live. I have one in September.
Okay. And how many people usually attend those?
Around 6 people,
6.
but I can have some extra for the online course.
Okay. Well, 6 people times 500 pounds is 3,000 pounds.
Yeah.
And how often do you do that?
Well, I do 2 courses. I do it in the autumn, and I do one in the spring for the in-person, because where I live, it's a little bit wild. I live in a small village on the moors, and I do it twice when the weather is better.
And what do you do the rest of the time?
Oh, the rest of the time, I just I may do some online courses, or I see clients, because I'm also a homeopath. I'm a practitioner, a homeopathic practitioner and spinal touch practitioner. So I do both.
Okay. Go back to your profile. Okay. Well, what I wanted to show you is you go back to your network.
Yeah.
To see how many people you're connected to.
Yeah.
So I'm taking my first level. So these people right here, if you went back and you looked at who you're already connected to.
Yeah.
Let's go up here and do a search. You would find 25% of the people you're connected to, you probably never talked to. So that becomes one group of people that you can be talking to. But at the end of the day, you need, it really depends on how busy you want to be. I was working with one coach that once she got going, she was charging $3,000. And once she got going, she filled up one day. She did a session in the morning. She did a session. She had 2 sessions,
Mm.
and she filled both of those up. And then she started another day. So, I mean, literally, you can fill up a schedule, and you've got people paying you X amount of dollars, and that gives you a way to measure your income. She got to a point in time where she was working harder than she wanted to, because there are people waiting for your service. There are people that are looking for your service. And the way you get to them is by, basically reaching out, making connections. Did he just send me a message?
Yeah.
So he was out with the dog and he lost his network. Okay, so it comes down to communication.
Yeah. Well, I
Okay.
have the Modere. You know, I do Modere.
Okay, so if you're doing Modere, and how are you doing with Modere?
Well, I have a lot of customers, but not the ones I have signed as social marketers. They're not doing very much. So I'm doing very well for my customers, but
Now the social marketers, they're more like affiliates, right? When they buy,
yeah.
it's going to be interesting to see how that works out. A lot of customers, a lot of companies are doing that. And we're going to be talking about that in the retreat next week. Because for example, about 2 weeks ago, Rodan and Fields, which is a makeup company, changed their comp plan, and they're throwing out the network marketing part. So it's everybody that's working with Rodan and Fields. If all you're getting as customers, you'll continue to get paid for your customers. But if you are an aspiring leader and you had 10 business builders who each had 500 people under them, that would be 5,000 people.
Yeah.
You don't get paid for that. All you get paid for is the work of the people that you personally enroll. So all the leaders that have a lot of business builders under them are out looking for other companies.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've already heard from, I think, 12 of my students that have already enrolled Rodan and Fields people. I mean, they're struggling and they're looking for ways to make some income. So I will pass that along. I mean, I know when we move everything over to one place, it's going to be fixed. So
Oh, good. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll make sure you're taken care of. Now let me come over here and let's talk about posting. Posting is the way you communicate with everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, and so Bruce asked a question regarding posting. So we go over here, go to your homepage. So you got people here that are posting all kinds of things. And what these are designed to do. And you notice when you come over here, you're seeing more videos before you see static. And believe it or not, this is a GIF. So it's moving. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna post something. So I'm just gonna take this one. Don't let your belief, your history. We put that in there. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna post it. No headline, just put it out there. So now what I want to do, I want to share it. So you go over here to send. And these are the last people that I communicated with. And so I can send these out in a group. But you do it 10 people at a time. So I can send one to Gary because I was just talking to him. She's a new coaching student and a friend of Nam's. Nam is online right now. So you pick out 10. And then you send it. But it'll all go out separately. That's how we do it. Now, we could come back and we could say, today's Saturday. I'm going to do another one. Only I'm going to do it for tomorrow. Not all storms to disrupt your life, some come to clear your path. Go over here to next. Only now we're going to hit the clock. Now I can send it out later today. Schedule it. Or I can come up here and I can say, you know what, I'm going to do one for tomorrow. And you're going to find that it's posting that keeps you in touch with everyone. At the end of the day, it all comes down to conversation. But between your conversation, these things keep you in touch. Come down here. and we'll schedule it tomorrow. You do that for a whole week. Again, at the end of the day, it's all about conversation. If you're not talking to 10, 15, or 20 people every day, you could be. Could be. So Monday or Tuesday, we have our last session about boot camp and closing. I sent out an email yesterday about Max GPT. If you haven't registered yet, you may lose your place in the matrix. They were gonna shut it down yesterday. I understand they still had a bunch of people, so probably by Tuesday, they're gonna shut it down. All that means is if you started before and there were a whole bunch of people that referred people who referred people, you're gonna fall out of the matrix. I'll be back 1 o'clock for a mastermind session. And Monday night, we're going to have a training on Max GPT. So until next time, best of luck in building your business and God bless.